Hello everyone and welcome to this qualifying session at Valencia in the European Grand Prix. It's in Spain. Okay, so I'm still driving the Caterham then. Hopefully I should be able to get through to quali 3 if I'm quick enough, but we'll see about that. As I'll show you my setup, that wasn't quite right. I'm one off the dry setup and I've tweaked my gear ratios to be a little bit longer so I get a better speed out of straight as I swerve there, try and get some heat into my tyres. They are normally already warm anyway, but why not have a bit of swerving? Okay, so coming on to this first lap then. DRS open, KERS activated. Much as I can get for the line. So on this first lap, I'll be looking to get a reasonable lap in. Sort of a banker lap, because I don't really want to be going out again. Cut the corner there, but get away with it. Don't want to be going out again in this quali 1 session. I want to be able to hopefully get through on this set of tyres. I don't mind doing 2 laps on this set, but I do need to get a reasonable lap as I locked my inside wheel into that last corner there. Would have slowed me down a little bit, but not too much. But again, this is a banker lap, so I'm not really going all out just yet. I'm just sort of getting used to the track. Well, I've already done a practice session, but getting myself warmed up really. Come on to this long straight then. Important to get a good exit there, which I did. Using just under half my KERS there. DRS still wide open. As I said before, should be hitting rev limit about 3/4 of the way down the straight, which I did around there, probably a little bit earlier actually, but a little bit later, sorry. Okay, it's just looking like a reasonably good lap then. Not too shabby at all, but again, it is only a bank as I lock my inside wheel there again. Oh, was I accidentally leave my DRS closed there? It took me a little while to open it. Lost me a little bit of time, but again, I'm not too worried. Okay, so 1 minute 11.5 in the second sector, sorry. First and second sector put together is what the actual time is. That corner there is very difficult to keep your DRS open. I do struggle. I tried to do it then, but I lost the rear end of it, so I had to shut it again. And this corner is incredibly tricky. It's very, very easy to lock your brakes. Oh, as I cut the corner, that's not going to be a banker lap then. Okay, this next lap's going to have to be the one then, because this isn't going to count. 141.1. Let's remember that though for next time. Should be able to beat it hopefully, because it was a little bit scruffy, wasn't it? Okay, tidier first and second corners. I think second and third actually on this track. There's a slight curve just after the start-finish line that counts to the first corner. Okay, reasonable. Those corners there, you can lose a lot of time in those corners. You can gain more, I'd say, than you can lose. So it's important to get them right. 5/10 up onto Resta. Ooh, a lot of inside wheel, but I think I was going slow enough. It's not going to slow me down too much. Perhaps half a tenth for my loss there. The DRS on a 41.1, so I should be able to beat that. Okay, so coming down this long straight then, using around half my KERS this time. I did save a little bit for the end of the lap, as I knew my first lap was going to be a banker lap, so I did save a little bit for the beginning of this lap. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. As long as I keep it flowing and keep the speed up, it should be, again, lock me inside wheel a little bit there, but again, just about get away with it. And the rest of my KERS down this straight then. So if it's good, it just needs to be good enough to get me out the bottom 7, that's all I need, so I'm not worried about setting the world on fire, although I am now 8/10 up on Resta, so that's not too shabby. I think Resta won't be going out, will he? So this time oh, big snap oversteer there. I was just about to say I try and keep my DRS open, but I hit the curb which launches my rear around. Didn't want to be doing that. Okay, normally I can only get about 2 laps worth of my fuel, but I might be able to sneak in a third. We'll see if this is good enough. If it still beats Resta, I'm not going to bother. Let's see then. There we go, 41.0. So only beat Resta by a tenth. Obviously lost about half a second into that big mistake there in that fast section. That'll be plenty good enough to get me through there. Look at all those drivers I'm beating. So you scroll down there. So my teammate's 3.7 down on me. Not quite so good as I'm still top. So definitely safe in this session then. Might finish on top. Let's see. My teammate's stone cold last now. Look at that. Not much good. Looks like I am indeed going to stay top. Bodes well then, doesn't it? Might be in for a shot at pole. We'll see a little bit later on. Okay, as we load quali 2 then. So this again needs to be ahead of the bottom 7, but obviously the bottom 7 cars aren't as slow this time, they're faster. So although Just need to be in the top 10, so if I can, my objective there is 4th, so if I can get first again, that'll obviously put me through. Just checking there that I've got the right tyres. Yeah, that was right, yep. Got the right tyres there. That's good. So go straight out for a flying lap then, I'll do the same thing, try and get a banker in initially, with then going for a quicker lap thereafter. Obviously I don't want to be making that same mistake again, to the fast section. Okay, so here we go then. Coming up to the line for my first lap. DRS wide open once again. Comfortably DRS open around that first corner. I take the first corner reasonably well. There's a few spots of rain I saw there. Perhaps not, but looked like it was. So I ran a little bit wide into that chicane there. It does slow you down a surprising amount. It compromises your exit here as well, so you don't want to be doing that. Braking just before the 100 metre board then. Ooh, run very wide there. Almost as if my tyres are cold. Short shifting now, I've abandoned this lap, there's no use going for one. Really, I mean I might still go for a little bit just to get something in. In case something goes catastrophically wrong, I perhaps won't be 17th, but... Yes, it is raining, there's a few drips of rain I can see watching my right tyre there. A few drips coming past it. So I should have been able to get this banker in then, so I'm starting to push again now a bit more. I'm not going to use any curves to save it for the next lap, but if it does chuck it down and everyone else is still in the garage, I'll still be able to go through, so I've started to push again now. As the tyres aren't quite as sensitive as in real life, so I can push on them for 2 laps in a row without worrying too much. Okay. See if I make it around here then with my DRS. I do shut it. Halfway. Okay, so coming into this last corner then. So again, not bothering to try and go quickly. Just purely trying to get a good exit for this next lap. Okay, so the rain's starting to fall now, so this is probably my last lap. Probably could sneak another one in, but it wouldn't be much good, it would be slower. So this lap needs to count then. So it needs to be quick, but it also does need to be a lap. It needs to represent what I can do roughly. It can't be a slow one, I can't make too many mistakes. So all the pressure's on then. There's a much better line through that chicane there. Oh, I nearly cut the corner, do get away with it though. Okay, so Ricardo's the only one to set a time at the moment then. Let's see if I can beat his first sector time. I should be able to. Yes, by 7.5 tenths of a second. 2 tenths up on my previous. Of course, that was before I made the mistake, so I'm definitely up so far. So it's looking good. But again, just don't want to make any mistakes. If I make a mistake, that's it. I'm out of qualifying. So Webber's now fastest. That should be a better comparison for me. DRS wide open once again, using half my curves down this long straight. Should be touching my limiter. Yes, there we go. Braking about the 150 metre board there. Oh, Schumacher go stop there. Interesting, 39.8. So now 10th, but I'll shortly be knocked out of the top 10, I should imagine. There we go, I'm 11th now. So confirmation there, this lap does indeed need to count. DRS wide open once again. Okay, into the second sector then. 2 seconds up on my previous, but I did make that big mistake and ease off. But 8 tenths up, I believe that's on P10, not on pole, but alright, let's see what I'm doing with my DRS round here then. I do, ooh, and very wide there. I think I might be losing a bit of grip because of the rain. I did even shut my DRS, so lost perhaps a tenth or two. Oh, lock my outside wheel, don't want to be doing that. Oh no, run really, really wide. Oh, look at that. Made a mistake in the very last corner. Did not want to be doing that. Wow. Okay, and the repair is completed. That means it'll be about 3 or 4 minutes later. Oh, more actually. Looks like it would have been about 5 minutes later, so I'm just going to have to, 17th, I'm going to have to, oh, not far off 16th though, but I'm going to have to go out now and just do my best, just hope I can put a half decent lap in. Did not want to be doing that into that last corner. That's why it's so tricky. You lock the outside wheel and you've just got barely any braking power. It's so I stick with the same tyres there, so, oh, look at that, wow, I doubt whether I'm going to be able to get a lap in now. Crawling round, unsurprisingly. Look how wet it is. I'll be surprised. Well, I don't seem to have lost too much grip, so I might be able to get away with it. Which mixture then? Cars and DRS. No, the grips, it looks bad, but the actual track itself isn't too wet. I've mentioned before that I think they should make the track a bit wetter when it's raining this hard, but because I shouldn't be able to go anywhere near this fast. I should be crawling around, but it's good for me because it might save my arse here in quali. Let's see then. Ooh, again, very close to cutting that corner there. You can't go much further in than that without getting a penalty. So let's see, that was 2/10 up my previous last time, so let's see what I can do this time. 1/10 up, so not quite as quick, but that should be enough. Purple sector means it's the fastest of anyone, so track obviously hasn't lost too much grip. 4/10 up, again I think that's on 10th, not on 1st, but that will be enough for me. The rest is 10th. I beat him last time, so I should be able to beat him again, but it will depend on this weather then, because like I say, it is raining as you can see there, so the rest wide open once again, back on the rev limiter. Breaking the 150 meter ball once again. Still not lost too much grip. Engineer tells me I need a good lap, which I obviously already know. It's looking good so far. But I made my mistakes in that fast sweeping section and the last corner last time, didn't I? So let's see. Middle sector. Again, a little bit down on my lap that was good last time, but still 7/10 up on 10th. So this is looking good enough. I need to make sure I don't mess it up through this sector here. Okay, so ooh, another big snap of oversteer again. I have to get off the throttle on there. It's definitely getting wetter. Didn't even bother trying to open my DRS while I'm there. I just tried to get a good corner instead. Good speed. Okay, so braking nice and early once again then. That's better. No locking the wheels. Ooh, as I nearly cut that corner. It's DRS wide open once again then. The run to the line, let's see. Needs to be a 41.0 or below. And yes, a 40.6. That's put me into 7th place. That should be enough because they won't be able to go quicker on a wet track. Whew, that was a close one, wasn't it? Wow. So I have to get out of the way. Was that Webber or Vettel? Not too sure. Wow, that was a close one, wasn't it? Well, not confirmation that I'm in yet, but I should be. There we go, I am. 7th place indeed. So about 3/10 up on knockout zone. Still 8/10 down on 1st position, but it was a wet track, so I think I can be forgiven. So now it's properly wet then, but look at all the pedals on the track. Looks like full wet tyres to me. We'll see what the game suggests. So I hop into my car there. Again, yes, full wet tyres, so can't change my setup now, as we're in park firmware conditions, which means it's locked in until the race. So yeah, very wet, much wetter than before anyway, as I back off there to give me some space between me and the cars in front. I tend to try and do one lap for this run, and then come in and do another lap. That's what I normally do. Might change a bit in the wet, but these are quite long laps, so get a little bit of a wheel spin there, but didn't hurt me too much, using all the cars I can for the line. So all quite bunched up in front of me. I just hope they don't hold me up later in the lap. I should be alright, because there's about 5 or 6 seconds, but ooh, yes, not much grip at all. Pretty good first or second and third corners though, not too shabby. Well, the chicane, ooh, was it run very wide there? That was not my quickest. Massive wheel spin on the exit as well. Not looking great so far. But again, this will just be my banker lap. After this lap, I'll probably come into the garage and get another one in. Ooh, it went very wide there. It's important I do get this lap in though, because I learn where I can go quickly and when I can't. I learn where the grip is. Learn my braking points. I haven't raced in the wet yet, not in practice. Practice was bone dry. So this is my first lap in the wet, you're seeing. Obviously I'm used to it in the dry, so it shouldn't be too much different, but this lap is all about learning, really, more than anything. So I can probably brake a little bit later into that corner. See, every single braking zone, every single corner speed, I'm learning ready for my next qualifying lap. I'm obviously still going for it a little bit. I'm not going all out, but I'm not exactly going slow either, so I'm getting, again, a banker lap in. Ready for me to go for a banzai lap next lap on 19.4, so almost 10 seconds slower then than the dry lap, understandably. Nice lot of overspin out of that. Oversteer and wheel spin. Oh, as I touched the barrier there, did not want to be doing that. Wow, that pushed me well out wide. That probably cost me at least half a second, if not a whole second, so we shall see how it turns out. Oh, loads of debris there, look. As I brake very, very early into this last corner again. It's horrible. Even in the dry, you struggle for grip, so what is that, a 54.1. Looks like I might be going for a second lap though. I can definitely go faster than that anyway. Yep, looks like I'm going for a second lap. I can obviously beat that. There is a reasonable amount of time between me recording these videos and me commentating on them, so half the time I don't actually know what happens. Oh, as Webber blocks me a lot there. That would have been a penalty in real life, but you don't get a penalty for that. They crawled him round, didn't he? Oh, that must have been that Debris. He must have lost his front wing. 2 tenths up my previous then. Just over a tenth up on pole. That's what I need. Purple sector, fastest of anyone, as we know. Okay, so fingers crossed then. Let's see what I can do. Again, using just over half my curves there for this straight. Oh, they're going very slowly, but fortunately for me, it's on a straight, so I can fly past them like so. And I can get my clean lap in, hopefully. Braking a little bit later again on this lap. See, I've learned a lot already. Let's see how much I'm going to be up on this middle sector. Basically shows how much I've learned in just a single lap. Because I made that mistake in the last sector. So these first 2 sectors will be a true indicator. But provided I don't make another mistake, the last sector won't be so much of an indicator. Okay. So 1.3 up. So I've gained 1.3 seconds on my last lap. 3 tenths still up on pole. So this could be quick enough for pole. I need to not make a mistake in this last sector again, because like I said, that probably cost me at least half a second before. Oh, I'm very close to the wall, but I don't touch it this time, so a lot more speed is taken out of that corner. I need to not lock up into this last corner then. Oh, I've locked up my outside wheel there. Fortunately, I did brake a little bit early, enough so that it didn't affect me really. So 51.1 for Schumacher then, let's see if I can beat that. I can, a 50.5, half a second up on Schumacher. So no mess about this time, straight to return to garage because I haven't got much time to get in my second lap. 2 minutes left, so I'm going to go for a brand spanking new set of wets as it's probably not going to be raining in the race. Not worried about tyres. I need to get straight out there because I haven't got too much time to spare. Looks like a clear track in front of me as well. Yeah, 30 seconds left to go, look, so not very long at all. As you can see, I've still got my foot in it. I wheel, didn't want to be doing that, but it's okay, I've got away with it. So 20 seconds left to get to the line, plenty of time, well, not plenty of time, but some time left. So 14 seconds left as I cross the line then, so that's why I was rushing. Okay, so let's see if I can beat it then. I'm back down in 6th already, so either the track's getting faster or they've just gone faster. Wasn't a brilliant second corner. Could have definitely been better, but so that's the time over then, but I get to finish my flying lap, fortunately, otherwise I'd be at least 6th. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can beat Webber because generally the wet does compound my slow car to the back of the grid. Generally when it's wet, I've been, in quali 3 at least, I've been 10th and last in this session. So 4 tenths up my previous, a 10th up on pole. So I'm doing well so far. If I could hold on to that, I'll be happy. 10th up, that's plenty. Don't need any more than that. Hopefully I can get the pole. So using curves then. Again, about half curves onto this straight. I'll probably use the other half on the next straight. 7th gear, won't be hitting the rev limiter as it's raining and I haven't got DRS. So better line into this first section here. You see in the mini map there they're all pitting, so they're not going for faster laps. So what you see in the top left there is the standings so far. Looks like I'm the only one that's going to be able to change it, so let's see then. Right, second sector time then, let's see. 6 tenths up my previous, but just under a tenth down on pole, so I need to make up less than a tenth in this last sector. Plenty up my previous, so I should be up from 6th, provided I don't make one of those mistakes again. Oh, I do get some oversteer in 4th gear then, bit of wheel spin and bit of oversteer, but lost a little bit of time, perhaps half a tenth, maybe a tenth, but not too much. Okay, so you can see they are indeed all in the pits then. Brake a little bit later, but I didn't lock my wheels, got away with it then. Okay, so coming around this last corner then. Full throttle to the line, lots of wheel spin, not worried about tyres, just want to get to the line quickly. So what's it going to be, a 49.6 was it? Oh, only good enough for 2nd place, 4 tenths off pole in the end. Wow, Mark Webber must have done a fantastic last sector then. So yeah, 49.693 for me, but I'm still around half a second quicker than the 3rd place guy. So very, very close qualifying session there. Winded up being second. I'm very happy with that. Front row of the grid means I've got a clear track in front of me. I can hopefully overtake during the race. And only one car to overtake, isn't there? Okay, so that was qualifying session then at Valencia, the European Grand Prix. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to see the race. That'll probably be in a few days' time, hopefully before the Indian Grand Prix. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.